The tunes aren't good. All right. Company 10. What's good, everybody? Y'all know what it is. It's the C.O.B. You got myself, Trader Commish. You got my man, the People's Coach, CC as we call him. We might get Bishop popping in a little bit, but y'all know what it is and how it's going. You know, he's probably putting on some Philadelphia Eagles regalia or something like that. You know what? Just for that, I'm sitting up and thinking about changing what potentially. I don't know what my pick is going to be for tonight, but we'll get to that when we can. CC, what's good with you, Coach?
Man, I'm all right. Like, getting ready for this weather. It's starting to get cold out this way. On the other front, I'm hearing a lot of Cornhusker fans out this way talking about they need one more win in order to make it to a bowl game. Are they gonna get it?
It won't be this week.
It won't be this week. Gonna get it?
It won't be this week. I know who is it? Rayola is supposed to be the starting quarterback against USC.
Yeah,
you got Mavay that's coming in, and he's going to pick up the starting duties as Lincoln Riley has replaced Miller Moss. It happens like that, man. It's crazy. You go from Caleb Williams to someone that's been sitting, who's been in the back waiting. Well, you know what I'm starting to see? It ain't like it used to be. You know how you used to be up. It used to be kids after kids sitting and waiting their time, and everyone, especially when the NIL deals. Maybe the NIL makes it easier to wait now. I don't know.
I think it's bad choices by that coach, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Like, you had a chance to recruit. I mean, you see Dion did wonders in the portal. Certain schools did wonders in the portal, but then look at Florida State. They ain't doing that well. Like, they really fell off this season. Like none other. They was challenging for the crown last year. I wanted the challenge, and then look at them this year. If people ain't coming to you, if the players ain't coming to you, you ain't gonna have them. And for some reason, Lincoln Riley didn't have a plan after Caleb Williams, man. And you can see that now. What kind of coach is that? He didn't plan ahead. He didn't plan accordingly.
See, here you go. Look at this guy. He about to say something. But you know what? You muted. You muted.
Oh, you trying to Tony Reality me? What's that show where they be muted? I used to watch that sometimes.
Pardon the interruption. I mean, not pardon the interruption. Around the Horn. That's what it is.
The one that come on before that.
Yeah, around the horn.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, around the horn.
We can't hear you, fam.
Y'all still can't hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now.
All right. I was going to say, I'm not muted. I don't know why that's got muted on there. But anywho, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is. I'm CC, I'm tired. I'm through with them. Take that nonsense down. Take all that. Take that down from behind you, CC.
Can't do it. I got a rep winner.
Yeah, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let me help you.
You say you don't want to let go?
Let me help you. I help you. There, it's down. There, it's down, CC. It's down.
You don't want to let go? It's like, remember that commercial? Remember that old commercial where the Fun Police, and they had the kid who was the guard, and they said he never wanted to pass the ball. He's like, "Come on, let's go." He's like, "You would do it." He's like, "I can't." He's like, "We keep a definition of insanity." Cowboy fans.
Somebody gotta really represent.
Who represent
the Cowboys? 10 toes down. They ain't. Bro, they ain't 10 toes down. Like, they rolling over on each other now.
Bro, what is that to represent, though?
They rolling over on each other now. They like
y'all are
they like gangster movies where all the gangsters become snitches in the end. You know what I'm saying? But they rolling over on each other now.
But y'all are just straight dumpster juice right now, bro. Like, y'all are really dumpster juice. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100.
Man. I did. You know what?
Dak is not playing right now, so what?
That ain't got nothing to do with it. You don't. No. Do not put Dak's name in it because Dak's name.
I was gonna say they was playing raggedy when he was playing. Like,
what I was about to say is, what if they could have turned it around? That you have to be, say Dak is a $60 million man. Dak is the highest paid per
what
year.
What does that got to do with the that right there?
But who
that
gonna
right there tells you.
Who gonna come in and change that around, man? Like you heard Michael Parsons' feelings about the coach. That's probably everybody's feeling about that. You know, where he was like, Mike McCarthy can go anywhere he want to go, or he can go do whatever he want to do at this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right? He said
like it ain't no big deal. Like,
he talking about I didn't try to throw him under the bus. You threw that man straight under the bus. Stop it, Michael. You
threw him straight under the bus right after the game.
You knew
man.
exactly what the hell you were saying, Michael. Don't do that.
So now we see what the locker room is like, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy, gone. He out of here. Michael Park. I mean,
well, he should have been gone. I didn't want him to come back. Like, it's not Mike McCarthy's fault, man. It's just that he not the one for that job, man. They gonna have to bring somebody in that's a little bit stricter and a little bit sterner, man. Since he been the coach, we've had the most undisciplined team in the league, and now it's not just penalties no more. It's X's and O's. It's
gotta go.
You know what I'm saying? It's plays. It's skill level.
Y'all opinion, who would that be?
What?
Who
anybody? Like, you know,
are we forgetting the GOAT is still out there?
Bruh, you think
he can go back, but he can go back to
Jared
can go back. At this point, he can go back to Jason Garrett. Maybe Jason Garrett learned his lesson at this point.
No, but what did I tell y'all though? This is all playing out. That's why they call me the GOAT.
It's playing out.
It's playing out, just like I said, because guess what's about to happen? What did I tell you in the beginning when I first saw that Mike McCarthy was having problems? What I say? I said, what's about to happen is if he don't do better, who's next up to come in line and get and be Dallas Cowboys coach? Come on, CC, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Well,
yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yes, it is. That's exactly. And the fact of the matter is, right now, you're looking at Mike McCarthy is trash, and he ain't really trash. It's just what it is out there in Dallas. But you got Mike McCarthy, whose hot seat is so hot he can't sit down. He's been standing for the past few weeks. Then you got Dak Prescott, who's hurt, but is the highest paid player ever in NFL. And then you got Deion, and you got Shador about to come up. That don't make it when you know the relationship between Deion Sanders and Jerry Jones and the love he has for the Dallas Cowboys and the city of Dallas and the state of Texas. This man is going from Colorado Buffaloes wearing cowboy hats in Colorado to a Dallas Cowboy possibility. Man, if y'all don't see that, bro, I don't know what the hell's wrong with
y'all. I don't see it. Y'all cannot see it.
You was out your mind.
So you're telling me, what you're telling me right now, supposedly is that you believe that Deion Sanders can be coveted for that position.
Mm-hmm.
His track record. Why
Deion, I don't think Deion said he don't want it, man. I don't think Deion wants the pros.
You believe that? You believe like he don't? You believe he don't want it?
So I can
hold on.
Yeah, I believe
he said he didn't want the Colorado joint either initially.
That he sure did. He said he was
I believe it because.
You mean to tell me?
I believe it because.
Hold on.
Okay, y'all want to know why?
Hold on, CC. You mean to tell me that if Dallas has an opportunity to pick up Shador at the quarterback position during the NFL draft, which is a possibility, it's a possibility. You mean to tell me Deion will not take the opportunity to coach his own son in the NFL level at Dallas?
I don't think he will.
What?
I don't think he will.
So
that's like saying CC. That's like saying LeBron James gonna quit once Bronny came into the NBA.
So what you're saying is
we knew he wasn't gonna quit.
So do you think the Cowboys, right? So are you saying, or let me get this right? For one, do you believe Shador is a first round talent?
Absolutely.
Is he number one overall first round talent?
No, I don't know about number one overall, but he's definitely
he's a first round talent.
He could definitely go in the top as far as quarterbacks, he's definitely the top 5. Without question.
I think.
Without
Go
question.
ahead, CC.
I think, I don't think he's number 1. I don't think he's a number 1. I think, like
He
I told
top
you
5,
before, Trey,
yes
I
or no?
think, somewhere in the, he might be in the top 10 picks in the draft
Quarterback, no.
period, but
But
not,
you would be
not overall.
quarterback.
But y'all would be,
Quarterback,
so in this scenario, which
Quarterback,
Bishop is
quarterback.
in the scenario which Bishop is pitching, y'all would be fine with a Shador sitting behind a Dak Prescott.
But here's my thing. Why would he have to sit behind Dak? We don't know. We don't know what Dak coming back after this hamstring thing, and then he tore his ankle off the bone the last time he was injured. This time it's a hamstring. We don't know what kind of Dak Prescott we're gonna get.
Dak is not gonna be there.
And then you ain't gotta pay. And look, then you ain't gotta pay a rookie.
Dak is not gonna be there.
You ain't gotta pay a rookie.
Who you think? So you think?
Yes.
You think someone is going to take that $60 million $60 price tag? 5 years, $60 million, man, off their hands.
Yes.
You already Carolina Panthers will take that tomorrow. Cleveland Browns will take that in a heartbeat. The way the Cleveland Browns be moving, they'll take that in a heartbeat.
That part, CC. That part, CC.
Who you say else will take it? You said Carolina. Who?
Tennessee will take them.
Tennessee.
Carolina Browns. You know how they move.
Cleveland Browns will take them. Oh yeah, there's some teams out there that take them.
You know how they move.
Oh yeah.
And Flacco ain't gonna be able to do it forever. You still wondering, the verdict's still out in Indianapolis. They think they ready to win now, but they can't get it together with Richardson. So that's another potential spot for a person like that right now.
Ain't no one finna handcuff themselves with that $60 million out the gate. It ain't even started yet. That was just the extension. That extension don't start till next year.
What?
But I think they will. I think they will.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's always somebody that think they can take something and do something with it that somebody else couldn't do with it. I mean, it's sort of like if you put your TV out, which is trash, somebody go come pick it up and see what's wrong with it.
Especially if it's still working.
Check into it. So
you know what I'm saying? If it's
that's
still
what's
working.
gonna happen.
But that's right. It's not a $60 TV or a $600 TV or a $6 million TV. It's a free TV that you put out on the curb, which means it's no longer of any value to you, and we can't use it. They're not going
to value to you. It's no value to you. It's a value to someone else, though.
True that.
That's what I'm saying. It won't be a value to the Cowboys no more, but it'll be valuable to somebody else. We just talking money. You just put millions in front of it. It's the same scenario.
I don't think it's no one's strat. And this people that needs quarterback. The Raiders need a quarterback. Like you just said.
See, the Raiders are paying. Now the Raiders are paying top dollar. They're probably getting more money.
In Vegas too, please.
In Vegas, they're probably getting more money.
Hell yeah.
Y'all is wilding today.
Vegas ain't had a quarterback like Dak. When the last time Vegas had a quarterback like Dak?
I would like to try it with y'all.
You gotta go to Rich Gannon or something.
I don't even smoke, and I like to have what y'all got going on right now because that is like y'all
gotta go to Rich Gannon or something. The last time the Raiders had somebody like a Dak Prescott.
You better act like you know, Trey. I don't know why you fit this.
Ain't no one gonna pay $60 million for Dak.
Okay.
Trey. But just because y'all got lucky with the party thing don't mean everybody gonna get lucky like that. The Texans got lucky. The Texans got lucky. Look like so far the Commanders got lucky.
See, why is we even here debating with a guy who didn't even think Brock Purdy was going to even be the starter?
That is not what I said.
That is exactly.
He did want Trey Lance. What
I said is
he was not going to be the starter.
I looked at it as the business aspect of it.
Money part, right? The money part. You said, why we
going to pay
look
at it now? The money part.
And where Trey at right now? And where Trey at right now?
Take that price tag.
Where Trey at right now, Trey? Where Trey at right now? Paid him all that money, but where he at?
Man, did you see when he came in the game, man? When he came in the game, I said, he gonna scramble a little bit. He gonna do something because Cooper ain't doing that. Then he threw an interception as soon as he could.
That wasn't his fault, though. That wasn't his fault, though.
Man, he threw an interception as soon as he could.
But that wasn't his fault. That one wasn't on him. They said it. It's like that wasn't his fault.
You see,
that was his fault.
BC, you said he threw an interception as soon as he could.
He did. He was like the
as soon as he could.
Interception.
I mean, as a fan, Bishop, you want to see something good. You know what I'm saying? You getting killed out there. You want to see something good.
Don't talk about Trey's boy like that. That's Trey boy. Very Trey Lance.
I told you who I wanted in the draft. That year I wanted Justin Fields. I wanted Justin Fields in that year in the draft.
We ain't talking about what you wanted to draft. We talked about how you talk so highly of Trey Lance.
We can show you.
I did not speak highly of Trey Lance.
Yes, you did.
Actually, I would have preferred. You know what? You know who I would have preferred? I would have preferred to have kept Jimmy Garoppolo. And I don't even like Jimmy Garoppolo.
Man, I don't know. You was huge on Trey Lance. You was like,
hey, man. Thank you.
He was not. You kept making all them excuses. You kept being like, oh, he just got injured. That's all it was. He been injured. Your defense was he been injured. He been injured.
Yes. Don't make me go get the receipts, Trey. Don't do it.
What we could do is it's archived. All we gotta do is go back on our YouTube page.
Yes. Don't make me go get the receipts. Don't make me go get them. Don't make me CC. Me and CC ain't the only one heard that.
What I never said, what y'all doing is turning it.
No, we did not. I'm the one that told you Brock Purdy. I'm the one that told you Brock Purdy was better than Trey Lance. You was like, no, he not.
I knew he was. No, I did not.
No, you didn't. But CC.
Brock Purdy always.
You did say you said Trey Lance should be the starter. You said Trey Lance was gonna be the starter when he came back.
So then how you not better then? If he's the starter, that said he's better. If you say he's a starter, you said he's better.
Marvin said left hand. Left hand up, Marvin. I'm telling you what I said is I can tell you what I said.
He lied.
I broke it down and I said that Trey Lance deserves, because he was named the starter. I was like, he deserves a chance to come back and be the starter, because the same thing happened to Alex Smith when he got hurt and they installed Colin Kaepernick. And so I was like, that's messed up that Alex Smith lost his starting position after being injured. It ain't like he was playing good before he got injured. The difference with Trey Lance is that he didn't get a chance to play because when he got injured the second time, he didn't come back. Garoppolo came back. No. Garoppolo got injured. Purdy took over, and then that's when Trey Lance came back the following year.
That year, Trey Lance was trash. Trey Lance was garbage that year. Like, y'all was losing. You was making excuses. I never forget it. You was making excuses about the weather and everything. Oh, it was the rain. You was making every excuse for that guy.
Marvin, you see how they do Marvin.
I'm glad
you
was making so many excuses.
Y'all's not going to act like that did not have that did not make a difference. It was a monsoon in Chicago.
Oh my God, it's a monsoon.
They were swimming on Soldier Field.
Chicago was able to catch the ball. They was able to do everything they needed to do, but Trey Lance had the ultimate excuse.
Hey, he had to swim. He had to swim through the 10-yard line, the 20-yard line. Bro. This dude here, bro.
They should have been able to do all that.
He said a monsoon.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri cut off.
I was like, who is that?
It's Siri. He talking to me.
Oh, for real? I was like,
Siri got to hold a conversation with me because y'all on some BS.
No, Siri know it's Siri.
No, that's you got to
interrupting the hell out of you because you making some talking nonsense because you did not say none of that.
Did I say that? But in that's all I was saying. I always said that. Me saying that Trey Lance, I never said Brock Purdy was better because we all know that Brock Purdy had experience. Brock Purdy played at Iowa. Trey Lance played 1 year at South Dakota State.
That was my argument, bro. I'm the one that said that because I said he came from the same place as Carson Wentz. So I'm the one that stated that. I said that. You was like, it don't matter. He won a championship out there and blah, blah this, blah, blah that.
For real.
No. And I said Trey Lance was trash. I said that dude ain't showed nothing. Brock Purdy's going to win the starting job after the way he played when he came in last season and he took Trey Lance's spot when Trey got hurt. I said Trey Lance is never getting that position back. I told you that. And you was like, yeah, he is. We ain't spending all that money on that draft.
It was based on the money. They spent.
Where he at right now?
They spent a couple of draft picks.
Where he at right now? At home. At Dallas. Yeah, he in Dallas, right? All that money went with him to Dallas. All that. What up? How you doing, Brenda? Good afternoon. Good evening.
You hear this dude, Brenda? Like,
man, we got some Brenda. Let me go ahead and apologize first and up front. Let me let you know. This dude here, this 49er, right now he ain't got his 49er gang, whatever that junk he be. he won't be in this. He has this 49er gang thing on, all this nonsense, man. He is not being real from what he was saying earlier, because he had a
different have to go back in the archives and bring that
will.
up.
He will have a different tune.
Well, all the thing I stated was based on the draft picks and the opportunity they was going to give Trey Lance an opportunity, in which they tried to give him opportunity, and Brock Purdy was better. That's just what it came out to be.
And I said that from out the gate, Brock Purdy was better than Trey Lance. Out the gate, I said that. Out the gate, when he came in and took Trey Lance spot because of the. Oh no, definitely not that. No, we won't do that. Not over here.
So,
no, not that.
What I was going to ask, right, is CC or is same thing as you, Bishop. Who do you think? Because I would think that a lot of people believe some of the issues that come in is the fact that they say Jerry Jones doesn't know what he's doing. Who do you think will make a good GM in Dallas?
A good GM?
Yes.
Anybody but Jerry?
Anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody but Jerry.
Tony Romo
could. You know what? Tony Romo.
Or what about Jimmy Johnson?
Troy Aikman.
What about Jimmy?
Jimmy Johnson. He could probably do it too. Yeah. Troy Aikman. Jimmy Johnson. Barry Switzer.
The playmaker?
No, Mike Irvin. No, I don't know about Mike Irvin. I don't know about Mike Irvin now. Michael.
Well, I don't think Michael. I think you got it. I think you got to look elsewhere. I think
you gotta go outside.
Somebody like. Well, right now, I think you got to go outside of Dallas.
Well, the only reason I say that, CC, because they know the culture in Dallas. Those individuals I'm talking about are all affiliated with Dallas at one point in time. So that's why I say they would make a good GM, because they know the Dallas culture. Dallas, I will say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dallas Cowboys, CC, has a different culture than all these 31 other teams. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah,
I feel like, I feel like, in my opinion, for somebody to come in Dallas to be a general manager or GM, it would have to be somebody who can embrace that culture in Dallas. In my personal opinion, that's just.
I think it. So here's my thing. I want the understudy of the guy that's running the Eagles right now. I want the understudy of the guy. I want the assistant to the guy that's in Kansas City right now. The teams that's doing it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want John Lynch's protege. That's what I want. That's what I'm saying. That you can go outside the organization and find somebody that's under a winning organization that's been building for the last decade and half a decade or whatever. You know, go find somebody like that. Do something different. And as far as coaches go, man, coaching is suffering all the way across the board because the players make ridiculous money now. They make more than the coach. Remember when they didn't make more money than the coach?
Right.
And everything was even?
Right.
Now the players make more money than the coach.
Right.
It's hard to coach. That's why I say Dion probably don't want that life right there, where where they don't care if you was prime before. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what you did before. Like it's different now. He might not want that. He might want that impact that he can have on the young people right now.
Right.
But yeah, as far as GM, go outside of that.
And that's another reason I don't know if Prime would be effective as a coach, let alone effective as the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Like everyone might respect who Prime was, but that was some time ago. And you know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, he may be able to have that impact on young men, but it might be different from a pro's perspective. And that's one of the main things which I think I'm not sure how much that would resonate this early in his coaching career when you think about it, where he's at.
Who would be a great coach, Ms. Deaver? Who would be a great Dion? Dion. You gotta probably be talking about Dion, I'm sure. And that's why I say he's because
I think there's other coaches out there, man. Like, there's coaches out there, Bishop.
I'm not saying
there's other coaches besides Dion out there.
I agree. So who would you? Let me ask you this, CC. Who you feel would be a good one then?
I don't think Belichick.
Man, my personal feelings would be Belichick one last ride, baby. You know what I'm saying? Belichick 2 years in Dallas and see if he can make it pop. Belichick play it year by year, see how he feel. But I think Belichick
based on.
I feel like, and I totally agree with CC. I think Belichick is probably the best option outside of Dion.
With or without Jerry Jones as a GM.
See, that's the thing. That's all mixing with water. I don't think Jerry Jones and Bill Belichick will do. Oh, you know who's out there? You know who's out there? And y'all hadn't even said this. And y'all might look at me funny when I say this.
I'm looking at you funny now. I don't even know who you said. Go ahead.
Saban.
Hell no.
Why not? Why not?
Who?
Why not? Nick Saban?
Nah, Nick a college guy. He not a pro guy. We seen what happened to him in the pros before. It wasn't a good experiment, right? With the Jets or whatever.
Well, we saw what happened to Steve Carroll too, and he spun the block.
That part, and he came back and won.
There go another one. I like that, Mike Vrabel. I like that. I like that pick, Mike Vrabel. That'll be a good pick.
Okay. Hell no.
I like that.
Mike, what about Bill Belichick? What about Bill Belichick as GM, Mike Vrabel as a coach?
Yeah, because it'll be almost the same. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you getting best of both worlds right there. I mean, if Jerry just didn't step down as GM, but he hired Belichick as a consultant or something, man. Something to add some juice in, man. Get the players with the heart. Stop getting the players with the name or whatever. And get the players with the heart.
But isn't it fair to say that Jerry has to be removed from the equation? Because if he just has him as an insider or advisor, Jerry still holds the last say so. At least with the GM, there's the expectancy that the GM is going to be the one that's running this and doing this, and then I'm going to be a little more.
Jerry not going. But you know, Jerry not gonna relinquish his duties, Trey, fully. You know, the man gotta be hands-on. He not gonna do it. So the next best thing is the workaround or the compromise and he just needs new voices in his ear other than people. Every time he's sitting up in the booth, it's just his kids around him. He needs some new voices in his ear, man. It's like when Michael Jordan had the Hornets. For real. The Bobcat / Hornets, man. Like, you got too many yes men around you. Remember when Charles Barkley said that, and him and Mike ain't friends no more? But at the same time, it's the truth. Jerry got too many yes men around him. You know,
he do.
You know what I'm saying?
He do.
Too many.
He do.
Do you think that
even Stephen A? Oh, I love me some Jerry Jones. Stop it. How you gonna hate the team but love the stop it?
The owner.
So do you think it's possible that Jerry Jones is going to get a GM before he before he exits this earth, or you think it'll have to come after the fact?
Thank you, Ms. Deaver, and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. We would hope so. I would hope so. I mean, in my personal opinion, man, I think let his son take over. Why not let his son do it?
Right.
He's already let
his
son take over. Let his son do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody seen the
isn't his son the player personnel?
No, his son is the
assistant GM.
Yeah. Let his son take over. And see, if I was Jerry, that's what I'd have done a long time ago. When everybody was coming for my head, I'd have been like, all right, look, but this is what I'm gonna do.
But Jerry don't want to let go, man.
Right, he don't. But this is the thing, CC. He didn't have to. He could have took a back seat to his son and kind of still been doing what he been doing, but not being in the forefront. Talk to his son. Hey, I need you to do this.
He loved the attention though, man. Like he keep
does.
it, you know what I'm
and
saying?
That's his problem.
Like, and then the media loves Jerry Jones. Let's just face it.
He's a Donald Trump Jr. That's exactly what he is. He's a Donald Trump Jr. He loves to be in the limelight.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump.
And the media loves this guy for some reason. The media, they pump it up.
Because they know he's gonna fuck it up. They know he's gonna fuck it up. That's why they love him. They know eventually Jerry Jones gonna get his hand into something and fuck it up. That's why. We all know that. It's
been a long wait if you're a Cowboy fan. When you gonna do this? We thought Dak and Zeke was a good combination. That didn't work. You know, I mean, it yielded some wins, but it didn't get us where we was trying to get. And it's not at all. Man, Jerry, it's time for Jerry to do something, but he ain't gonna do it. We see how he playing this out. It'll be very shocking if he did anything different than what he's been doing.
You know what? I was sitting here and I just thought about it. It's a little off topic of football, but it was basketball because the guy that's sitting in the middle of our screen right now, he was a big hater when the Los Angeles Lakers won the in-tournament championship. Now, in my opinion, the Los Angeles Lakers are back. Are
CC, does that tournament count? Does that tournament count for anything, CC? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm waiting.
well
Don't
played.
Man, I'm not going back there with Trey. We know that was, and that was given to y'all. Like they robbed whoever.
Now they what?
Yeah, they robbed whoever, man. Like not the championship game or whatever, but the games before that. You know what I'm saying?
Now I would have gave you. They saying they
Direct
robbed.
violations.
I would have gave you that they said they robbed because it looked like it was a little home cooking in the championship game. But but outside of that, the Lakers, would you say they're looking good right now? Redick is doing.
Man, they 6-4. They 6-4. That ain't the season ain't over. They start off like
they're 7-4.
Okay, 7-4. So they start off like this. They start off like this all the time. But where they gonna end up though? When the games really get crucial, where are they gonna end up? Like seriously, are they gonna be 9 or 10? Which one of those spots are they gonna be fighting for? Because we already know AD done already had one injury. LeBron gonna have his time on the injured list at some point, even if it's just rest. He gonna have his time. We seen this movie over and over. Same movie. You know what I'm saying? What they say, same bat channel, same bat time with the Lakers lately, man. They ain't changed nothing. How many coaches have they had where they do this right here? Remember, we was all hype about Darvin Ham because they was playing all right at first, and then it tanked. Then it went down. So I'm not buying the fool's gold right now. They're gonna have to keep proving it, you know. I mean, they went all the way to the Western Conference Championship a couple of years ago with whatever coach, you know. So it's just for them, it's just, man, they don't be healthy enough or play enough together to really make an impact. Somebody always missing. Last year they had 3-4 people missing. This year, how many they got missing? That's supposed to be a rotation. I mean, it's the same thing with the Lakers every year.
I think they're good right now for now until we like you said, until we start to see about the rotation. What is definitely detrimental is when AD is out, because AD, I think, is their focal point now. They're trying to remove the relying on LeBron, although LeBron has dropped 3 triple doubles in 11 games this early in the season. So I mean, we can't. You can't rely on that.
AD should have been snatched that from. AD should have snatched that a long time ago from LeBron. Just snatch it. It's mine. Yeah, he should have been did that, Trey. I don't know why he haven't.
What have you thought about with USC's women's and these blowouts to start the college basketball season for the women in particular? Do you think that's another fool's gold moment, or you think they are as advertised?
Well, we knew USC was going to be tough. We knew that, right?
We know who they're playing too.
Let's just keep it real. We knew they was gonna be tough. We knew that they was gonna have something to play for. Like they was pretty good last year. So, like I told you last week, I was anxious to see what the USC men do if they can rival the women. So yeah, I'm paying attention. Like if the men could rival the women, or if they could play a little bit better, you know, at the Bronny shadow, you know, I wanted to see what they could do. But the women, man, hey, look. It's not uncommon for somebody to run through the league, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. We saw
make a difference to that till they get into them 64 teams, and everyone knows one and done. We gotta play with our heart.
Well, South Carolina ran through the league. You know what I'm saying? Like went undefeated, right, and won a championship, right? Like before that, UConn did that a few times, right? Run through the league. So sometimes you're gonna get that especially in the women's game. You know, it go back to the Pat Summitt days where Tennessee was, you know what I'm saying, perfect at going into the tournament and winning and winning the whole thing. It's like this happens in the women game, like a little bit periodically throughout the history of the game.
So moving back into NFL, right, before we get ready to do the picks and all that for tonight, because we know tonight is going to be a certain type of game. What do you think about, and you touched on it briefly, what do you think about the whole the whole situation going on with Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts?
Well, I think the young man, like I said, he stepped in it, man. He should have never did that. It's hard to bounce back from that. You got teammates that still don't like you. You got some that forgive you. That's cool, but you got some that's not cool with that. And what I think about Indianapolis is that they should have benched him weeks ago, or let them get all the way healthy or something. The guy don't, man, his completion rate's got to be pitiful. Is he at 50%? Like he ain't in the 60s like everybody else. Like he can't be. With those, like I seen a couple of games where he way below 50s throwing the rock, like he running it well, and that's helping them stay in games. But that's not winning football, man. Like Flacco is clearly the better quarterback right now, and I thought he was better last year before the injury than he's showing this year. This must be like his sophomore jinx or something, like because this is not the same Richardson we was watching the first few games of last season, his rookie year.
He's 44. He's 44% completion rate.
See, 44% in a league where these guys are throwing 60 and 70%. 44%. That's Tim Tebow numbers or something. Like I think Tim Tebow had a higher average than that. I'm just saying. Remember they were saying Tebow can't throw, so I'm just throwing Tebow out there. But I'm just saying, 44%. Come on, man.
Yeah, he has.
Come on, I can't even take you serious. like
Yeah, he has 44%. He's 7 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And I know you don't care for the QBR, but his QBR is 37.6.
But 37.6, if you rating the QBR, yeah, like who's worse than that? Like Cooper Rush after this week or something, and he probably better than his numbers. Probably better than that. What's his name? Threw 5 interceptions the other day, and probably who was that? Golf or whatever, threw 5 interceptions. It's still better than that, I mean, I just look at it like Richardson, work on your game, young man. The same thing I was saying about Bryce Young, man. You got to take it upon yourself to work upon your game and develop a little bit more. Make those reads. You got Pittman, man. You got some receivers. You got some weapons. You just got to get them the ball.
When you look at it, right, I think he hasn't had an opportunity to develop because he was hot stepping when he came out the first year, and then he got injured. When he came back, he started again on the same BS that got him injured. And I'm thinking to myself, like, y'all haven't learned yet? Like, y'all gonna just be determined to run this man and put him in these positions. And he's just up and just doing it because when he's up, he's up. But then, like you just said, he's out of 11 passes that we know of, without a doubt, 44% in passing completions, which is under 50% first and foremost. And then 4 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Like you it's not looking good for you, my brother. So, and then it's like, does it make a difference who starts? Like, but it makes sense for him to start because he's already second year. They need to be giving him an opportunity. I think he has more upside but technically he's Trey Lance. He's only played 1 season of college football, and it was his intangibles that they looked at on why they drafted him. He's Trey Lance. And that's probably the same thing, and the same reason what I was saying about Trey Lance is why he's back at the helm again, except for it makes more sense because he's not injured, he's healthy. Play him. So he can start to see it and he can work the kinks out because the season's almost lost for them. What more can you can't
man, look, you didn't bring in Trey, you didn't bring in this coach from the Eagles staff to not win. You brought him in to win right now. Or else you would have went a different route even with the coaching. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't want to waste this opportunity. And the guy not picking up whatever offense they running, man, he's just not picking it up. I mean, it's clear the tape is right there when you watch the tape, man. He holding the ball way too long. He's slow on his reads. It's like, hey, you got to read that like this. You know how long you got to read. He not reading the field well. That's on him. Like everything is on him right now. Like you was reading the field well before your first injury last year, but now this year you can't read. Like you can't read the field no more. So that's a focus on his part. That's something that he got to take care of because ain't nobody gonna be able to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? You holding that rock. What you holding it for? We saw the same thing with, and we see the same thing happen to Jalen Hurts from time to time, right? Sometimes Hurts is great, and then other times he holding the ball too long. Like I think they get comfortable in college. Like in college, you can hold the ball that long. Look at Shedeur Sanders. You can hold the ball forever in college, but even if time run out, even then, but
Shedeur gonna get pummeled if he goes to the league with that same type of mentality, like holding on to the ball. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long season for him. Or even that's what
throw the ball. I see a lot, and then some of them trying to make
Caleb. I think Caleb Williams is doing the same thing as well, and it's Justin Fields, like all these younger quarterbacks.
Well, Williams is different. See, Williams is different to me because he's so gifted and talented. He's just trying to make every play. It's like he don't know. Nobody telling him, "Hey, man, it's all right to take this sack and take the 3-yard loss versus the 13-yard loss." What are we doing? Like, come on, man. Like he's still trying to make stuff pop. See that he still got that college mentality too, but it's different because he's trying to make a play every time he holding on to that thing. Some of them just don't know where to go with the ball. This guy, he's trying to make a play. He thinking all that scrambling gonna work for him because they put that Mahomes label on him. But what he don't understand is Mahomes is special. For real, Mahomes is special, and Mahomes, watch how Mahomes, see, what people don't watch is those things. Young people, watch how he climbs the pocket before he breaks and runs. He ain't never just up and around the outside and go. No, he's always in the pocket trying to make a play within the pocket. Like, hey, and then he climbs that pocket, and then he takes off. Or if the pocket collapses on him, then he break out of there. But he's in the pocket. This guy's a pocket quarterback that can scramble. You got to have that in the NFL, or else you're not going to make it long.
Caleb Williams, his QBR is trash, 38.4. However, he is 60.5% in completion with 1,700 yards passing, 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. But his QBR isn't that well either. In which a lot of people say, like you're just saying, holding the ball. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but you guys were the ones saying that, oh, he got all these weapons. Caleb Williams got all these weapons. And I'm like, where they at? The dude got 9 touchdowns. He should have way more than that. Where these weapons at?
You know what's funny?
He completed 60% of his passes, so he doing well. But they not putting the ball in the end zone. They not breaking tackles. They Keyshawn Johnson. They ain't doing nothing.
So
100 catches, 1 touchdown, man.
Keyshawn
will forever be remembered by me for that.
What's interesting is he can't seem to connect with Roma Duze. Moore has a problem with him for the most part, seemingly not being satisfied. Like, I don't understand. It seems Cole Kemet might be his favorite target. I don't know. I know supposedly what the rumor has been is that some players on the team want Bagent to become the starter and sit Caleb down. But again, I think sometimes is what is predicated on is you don't get experience. Best experience is to be playing OJT. But I mean, you playing with people's money when you do that because people are playing. They want to see you winning. You know what I'm saying? You were the first round draft pick overall.
Man, I feel that way about certain players, Trey.
Okay.
I feel that way about certain players. Not every player should be in that position. Okay, Caleb Williams should have started outright, period. There, okay. And you know what I mean? Like, you brought him in, he should start. But not just because of his draft spot, but because of the potential. Like, this guy could be the next Peyton Manning, man. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, he could be the next Peyton Manning. He got the potential to be that. But it's what you're gonna put around him, right? Like, if you're not gonna have the stuff around him or things in place, then why are you wasting them? Why are you putting them out there to play like with nothing? You know, we saw Chicago do that to Justin Fields. They doing the same thing to Caleb Williams. Like, Caleb Williams may have more name brand players, but they not doing. And why is Cole Kmet his favorite target right now? Come on. I can't read the field. The guy closest to me, the guy right in my eye view when they give me the ball. That's why he's my favorite. We saw Lamar Jackson do the same thing with Andrews. We saw this before. Huh?
He can't.
He the closest thing. That's the first guy you see.
So,
what I'm saying?
Maybe our thought process has been different. What do you think about building an elite before going after these skill players? What do you think about building an elite line? Do you think that makes a difference even for a lackluster or a average quarterback, an elite line still makes the difference?
How did Tom Brady last so long in New England? He suffered one injury. You know what I'm saying? Like offensive line is the key. Your offensive line and your defensive lines are normally the key to a lot of success in the long run, especially when Rex Ryan got Mark Sanchez. He had a good offensive line. They could run the ball behind that line. They had pass protection. It was easy for him to come in and get comfortable and be able to go through those reads. But everybody don't build like that no more. You start to see it now. Look at the Vikings. The Vikings had some down years building that offensive line that they got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they had some down years building what they building with that offensive line. The only one that hasn't taken now, the team that I'm impressed with that can just plug and play because they only had one bad season is the Green Bay Packers. Since LaFleur has been there, LaFleur has been a master of keeping offensive linemen and having them rotating. Like this guy's second string is sometimes better than most team starters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people have that and some people don't. But yeah, you should build there. You should start building. You should have something in place. Remember, who was that? The Ravens that year that they won. Then they draft, what was it, 2012? Then they draft like a left tackle or something in the draft that spring before. You know what I'm saying? They got like a left tackle or something.
And which some teams do it.
What was that, 2012 when they won or something like that?
Yeah, 2012.
Huh?
When they beat 2012 when they beat San Francisco and New Orleans.
So when did you guys built an offensive line? You know what I'm saying? It took y'all a minute to put that line together to make it strong as it is. You know what I'm saying?
But so since then, you gotta think we've lost people. The only who holds our line down now is Williams. If it ain't for Trent, that's why Trent Williams acts a fool, because he knows he's probably Chris McCaffrey, but he's probably Trent Williams is probably the most valued player on that San Francisco 49ers team amongst all the skilled players.
But what do you think it says to the rest of the offensive line when you have somebody great like that on the line with you and you have them encouraging you? Not saying, oh man, you know what I'm saying, but saying, hey, you go get this. You know what I'm saying? You go get this, young fella. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, a leader on that offensive line. You got same thing was with the Kelsey guy that just retired in Philadelphia. You saw they struggled. Once he left the offensive line, they struggled the first few weeks of the season trying to get acclimated. You feel what I'm saying? Like it took them a minute to adjust to that. Like, yeah, when you have an anchor like that, back in the days, I forgot his name. Oh, Matthews. The Houston Oilers used to have like Bruce Matthews or whatever, man, for a whole lot of years, holding that line down. Did a good job protecting Warren Moon, Cody Carlson, whoever the quarterbacks and stuff was, because you had something to build around. Anthony Munoz was another one that Cincinnati rode that all the way to a Super Bowl. You feel me? Mm-hmm. The Icky Shuffle and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very important.
Y'all had Tyron Davis at one point. Oh, y'all line used to be elite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had some linemen. Like, and that's why I say Jerry ain't sticking to the program, right? Like, that's what happened before, right? But he had Nate Newton, man. You had too many on that line. Larry Allen, you had just way too much then. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I think Jerry had, for a while. Yeah. Zach Martin during Dak's early years, Romo's latter years, and Dak's early years, they had a good offensive line. That's why Zeke was able to get off. But now look, no offensive line, you can't get off. Like no matter who the running back is, you can't get off.
You got to be Barry Sanders like Barry Sanders. Well, Barry Sanders ain't have the worst line, but he ain't have a good one. But so okay, I got it. So it's like maybe that's the prescription, offensive line.
Yeah. Like the Eagles didn't beat the 49ers that year in the NFC Championship game just off of Brock Purdy being hurt. Brock Purdy never would have been hurt early on if that Eagles defensive front wasn't terrorizing that offensive line, like giving everybody not named Williams fits. You know what I'm saying? Like
because
that's how Purdy got hurt.
It came from the left side, opposite of Williams.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they were scheming that they knew Williams was going to do his job, so they were scheming from the other side of the great one. You feel what I'm saying? Like we scheming from the other side. Yeah, like we bringing extra pressure over there. They had Reddick and what's his name on the same side in a lot of those sets. When you look at it, you know what I'm saying? And they supposed to be bookends, but now we're gonna put them on the same side and go after them. You know what I'm saying? Because Williams can't come over here and block. You feel me? Like you gotta take advantage of the matchup sometimes, and that's what happened. And you start to see it like Kansas City right now. Their offensive line ain't never really been great, but they've been good enough to open holes for the running backs. They don't have to do much with Mahomes, you know. But as far as the running game goes, like the Chiefs always had speed. So if you can get around the corner, you know, Andy Reid likes speed. But as far as now, you watching Kareem Hunt hit the holes. You watching Pacheco. They run it. You know, they finding gaps. They running through gaps and stuff. You know. It ain't no Shady McCoy just running. You know, when he had Shady McCoy, it was a bunch of pitches to the outside, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of slashes, you know, between the tackles and stuff. Now it's different.
It's in between, in the trenches. So as we get closer to coming up, walking back Bishop, I already kind of know who you will probably pick tonight, or maybe you won't, because you are another one. You've been high on Jaden. So I mean, is it a possibility of picking differently? I don't know.
Absolutely not. If this dude to my left could keep that darn Cowboy stuff up, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna pick against my team if he can still run with them damn Cowboys as trash as they is right now.
I felt like you was gonna go with the Commanders.
No.
Yeah, he been talking about Jaden.
You did not think I was going with no Commanders. Y'all did not believe that.
So I asked you this question though. Do you think that Hurts is going to be highly effective, or do you think this is going to be a game based on the back of Saquon Barkley?
No, it's going to be Hurts. Saquon didn't do a whole lot. Saquon didn't do a lot against Dallas. He didn't even have a touchdown. I don't even think he had 100 yards. To be honest, matter of fact, let me look. But I don't even think he had 100 yards.
He started running a little bit in the second half.
Late, he started running late, but I don't think he had 100 yards.
Because we only got like a good 20 minutes of football in us right now. Yeah. So we played that early in the first half, and then it was over after halftime. Like that's like the third straight game where that's happened, where it's over after halftime.
Saquon had 14 carries for 66 yards. No touchdowns.
But they didn't need him though.
Jalen ran for 56 yards. He averaged 8 yards a carry. He had 7
turnovers though. Yeah, it was too many turnovers.
So Saquon gonna do what he need to do. He probably will get in the end zone tonight. I do expect him to get in the end zone tonight. However, I do expect him to get in the end zone. However, he will not. God damn it.
I hate the fact I gotta pick this game.
He won't be riding on the. He won't be riding the coattail.
I don't like neither one of y'all.
So what?
I gotta pick somebody.
What's funny is I'm thinking about the beginning of the season. We did think that Washington was going to be in the mix. We just didn't know that Dallas wasn't going to be there. We expected it to be like a three-team race. New York was going to be outside looking in. At this point, New York seems to be closer to being in that three-team mix than the Cowboys are. But of course, there's more football to be played. But
that part,
who would have thought? But basically, what we see is Philadelphia is around. So what we know for a fact is that's back, in which there's going to be another NFC champion. It's just a matter of now, would it be the usual suspect in the Philadelphia Eagles, or has a new player entered to the game, that being the Washington Commanders, coming up tonight. So that's going to be interesting. Of course, as we get closer and closer, we're going to definitely do our picks. But going back now, Jaden, Do you think Jaden Daniels is going to have a good game tonight? Is it going to be a good game, or is it going to be? Are we going to see something completely different that we don't expect? Are we giving too much premise to both these teams, or is one of them just going to be outright dominant?
Jane gonna do what he gonna do, but we gonna limit him to what he's capable of doing. You're not finna see Jalen do what he's been doing to all these other teams. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I think he's been on a 2-game. I think he's on a 2-game losing streak, ain't he? Ain't he lost 2 games in a row? So they lost 2 games in a row. So that's bad on us because they lost to the Steelers last week, and then the week before that they lost to who they lose before no, they beat the Giants the week before that. No, they ain't on the 2 games.
They lost to the who was that? They lost the week before
Ravens?
that.
The Ravens or something like that.
The Ravens, I think it was.
I think it was the Ravens before that, the week before that, that they lost to. Nope,
they've only lost to like tough teams.
That wasn't them either because they beat the Bears before that. It was week. Damn,
but they did lose to the Ravens. They only got like 3 losses, right? They 7-3. They 7-3.
Yeah, they lost to the Ravens, and then they came back and beat the Panthers and the Bears and the Giants, and they lost to the Steelers. So what that tells you, and when you look at they beat those under 500 teams, but when they played against the over 500 teams, i.e. the Ravens and the Steelers, they ran into problems. Although they only lost to the Steelers by 1 point, and they only lost to the Ravens by 7 points, and they was in both those games in the last. Man, I
can't wait till Sunday to talk about that game. That game had me on the edge of my seat. Boy, that Steelers Commanders game. That was a good game.
So do we see that same type of game
to the
tonight?
wire, baby? No,
we see that same type of game
tonight? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my pick right now.
Go ahead and get it out your system. Go and get it out your system.
I'm riding with the GOAT. I'm riding with the GOAT tonight with the Eagles, and this is why.
Let's go.
Preparedness.
Let's go.
Preparedness, Trey. Young quarterback on a short week. This is his first time doing this. The Eagles are the more veteran team. I think they're gonna come in. I know Dan Quinn gonna have his team ready. He's proven he's gonna have them ready. But I just think the Eagles want the division. They ain't ready to relinquish the division. So and the Commanders. So the Commanders gonna really have to bring it to win tonight. But I think the Eagles know what's at stake, and they gonna put it on them.
That's what I'm talking about, CC. That's what I'm talking about. See, and you already know what it is over here. I don't know why you even looking this way, Trey, like you need to see get some clarification. The clarification has been set. My clarification is when I came up on here with my Eagles gear on, there was no way I was going to go up against my Eagles. There was no way I was going to do that. So with that being said, you already knew it's Eagles fly, Eagles, baby. Look at them boys. They ready. Y'all see them right there. Gardner Johnson. Them boys is ready. And y'all already knew what time it is, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you thought anything different. As a matter of fact, man.
Lattimore isn't playing tonight, is he? He's still not playing. I think he's still out with a hamstring.
It don't matter. It don't even matter who playing. Because right now we about to get it on. Let me get it for you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me do it for you.
Trey, who you taking?
So looking at this game, right? And it was something which you said. It's something that which Bishop has said plenty times before. Is Nick Sirianni going to stand up? Which Nick Sirianni do we get in tonight? Is one of the things which I'm wondering. I'm looking at getting at. It's just like you just said, CC. What is going to? This is new to Daniels. Short week. Is he going to be prepared? So that started making me think like. But we have seen Daniels debunk and do things differently this year as well.
Let's go.
We have seen different things as well. He has been a person that's up and debunked certain situations. I have to take that into consideration. They get Robinson back, so they're gonna have Robinson back. They still have Eckler. McLaurin, he is proved to be a pretty good receiver. He might torch the secondary in Philadelphia. Now, of course, on the opposite side of the spectrum, we got something else. So it's you got Ertz might stand up and be like, you know what? Y'all let me go. Y'all sit up and send me on my way for Goddard. Y'all wanted this guy? That guy? Y'all release me for this guy? There's so many different things that are in place when it comes down to it. But I'm going with the Eagles, unfortunately.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You did all that, and now you're gonna say you're going with the Eagles? I'm not
Don't
even.
Don't do that.
Eagles. I have to preserve. I have to go into preservation mode because I have to look at my own goals and stuff in which I have, and I currently have a 1-game lead. So why spin that on the potential of this? Now it would be lovely to sit up and go the opposite way.
You so confident about your picks. You so confident about your pick.
I just did.
Don't try to sit on a league and pick with everybody else so you can try to sit on your little league.
Oh, definitely believe me. When we get to picking on Sunday, y'all gonna be like, "What is wrong with this dude?" Because some of my picks is definitely, I'm for sure, it's gonna be different from y'all's in state. So I'm definitely some of the picks I'm looking at already for Sunday is off the reservation. But I believe that's what's going to happen. But I think I think this is probably going to be a close game. I just go with Philadelphia. I think it could go either way, but I think the safer bet is Philadelphia when you got Devontae. What's his name? Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Goddard, Zeke. Not Zeke. Barkley.
No Zeke.
Yeah, not Zeke. Barkley. It's just a lot. It's a lot to sit up and handle that, and especially with the defense not be ready. And we see what Pickens did to some of their. It's like going to get a lot of that from AJ. AJ is a different type of beast. So Lattimore is now. If Lattimore is playing, if it was more help defensively, I think I might be going the opposite way. But without Lattimore on the opposite side of the field, Nick Lauren is the only one that's really going to be applying the pressure. Although Eckler and Robinson might be able to do 1-2 tandem, but in state, look at that 5 receptions for 109 yards. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm going to stay with the Eagles.
Yeah, it was mostly off one big play. I thought the Cowboys did well against Brown. He only had one big play. Like, he didn't score no touchdowns. They kept him out of the end zone, and he had that one long pass. Other than that, he was all right. I think we did a pretty good job. We did better than what we did before.
But we're definitely going to see it
in one half.
In one half, yeah.
Yeah, because I only showed up for one.
That's what I'm saying. We did good the first half. Like, I thought 5 sacks and all that stuff. Yeah, I saw all that. A sack fumble and stuff. I thought early on the defense gave us a chance, but then they got deflated in the end. And that's what I see. Like, what I see with the Eagles is they, like, with Saquon, they wearing you down. Saquon wasn't doing much early, but started doing his damage late. Most of those 60s came in the latter part of the third, going into the fourth quarter. Until they pulled everybody.
They use the Saquon like they use Derrick Henry. When the defense is tired, they on their heels. You pound the ball,
Yep.
tire them out even more, pound the ball.
Good strategy.
Let's go. Y'all see that right there? Y'all saw that? They about to make these picks right here.
Tonight, you'll be able to catch the game on Prime.
Right now.
A Prime game, so you'll be able to check that game out. The Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles, winner tonight takes over the NFC East for the time being.
Yes, let's go. Mad love for you, Jaden, but not tonight, baby. Not tonight. Mad love for you. I'll pick you next week when you got the Cowboys or something.
Look, you had to throw that in there. All right. We gotta take these. I gotta take the L along with my squad.
We know you gonna pick the Cowboys. So, there they go. There go them Washington Commanders, and we playing in Lincoln Financial.
So that's it. We have the pick in for today. That's a clean sweep. All Eagles get on this one. We'll see how it ends up. How you start off week 11.
Eagles fly.
Already started out week 11. And coming back, be sure to tap in with us on Sunday as we do our NFL Week 11 NFL preview. We're going to have guest picker Mr. Anthony Bartley, owner of the Iowa Power, a indoor tackle football team in Iowa. Of course, I think part of the WIFL, and also one of our brothers from in the MGLO community. So he'll be on, a 49er fan. We'll probably
he won't be on. He won't be on. No, we don't do 49er fan.
And be able to talk, do the guest pick.
Hey, moment of silence. Hold on. Super Bowl champion. Yeah, Super Bowl champion is about to come out. Hold on. Give Super Bowl champion.
All right, man.
How many Super Bowls y'all got?
Man, he said Super Bowl champions about to come out. Oh,
that's right. They about to come out. I don't want y'all to see the guy.
How many? And like everyone on here is a Super Bowl champion, but how many do y'all have?
Who won the most recent? Who won the most recent?
He going overboard. I think he's saying he predicting the future. They the future.
That's right. Hey, that's a good observation there, CC. That's a good observation, sir. That's a good observation there, sir. Who's won the most recent? Who's won most recent? I'll wait.
Who what?
Lance. I said who's won? CC don't.
But if we had a Super Bowl ring party,
we still invited.
Who true enough, you are invited.
That's all that matters.
What are you wearing?
Still invited.
You're gonna be pretty naked compared to the rest of us.
But if we had a Super Bowl ring, if we had a Super Bowl most recent party, who gonna be there? Somebody ain't gonna make it. Somebody ain't gonna make it.
Well, that leaves me. I can't even say that, man. We can't.
Trey, somebody gonna have.
We can't sniff a win, much less a Super Bowl.
Two of these kids is doing their own thing.
Somebody gonna have to hear about the party. Somebody ain't gonna be able to make it. They ain't gonna be able to get in. Hey, you just mad because you on outside, you can't get in. And Chris Brown, boy. Yeah.
Just put it in my hand. 10 cents. So again, like I said, be sure to tune in on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
We can sit up and give our picks. Like I said, if y'all been picking it out, it's like after the week 10, this is pretty close. It's closer than what the record says. CC's averaging 8
He had
picks.
a big week, didn't he? CC had a big week.
CC's averaging 8 picks. Me and Bishop is averaging 9. So but it really takes it would take a whole week or two for CC having a good, excellent, and then us to have an off one, in which is starting, like we said, once we all hit the stride. I think we're all at the same stride now, so it's going to be kind of hard to sit up and to do that unless you take
for CC, because he picking them damn Cowboys. So
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you always start off with a loss.
Well, we gonna see this Sunday how things shake out as far as the picks.
He always gonna start off with a loss. CC gonna always start out with a loss because he always the
Hey, that would be true. That would be true if it wasn't for the Thursday night game.
There it go. There go them Super Bowl champions coming. Here they come. Yeah, baby.
Hey, I don't know about Super Bowl champions. I ain't seen them play that well.
Why not? CC, why not? These past 4
2 words. Detroit Lions.
These past 4 games, CC.
2 words. Detroit Lions.
Hold on. Detroit just almost lost. Did they not? They came back at the very end on the game. Did they not?
It don't matter. They only lost 1 game. It don't matter how they win it.
And guess what? And we shouldn't have lost. If Saquon would have caught that ball, we would only have 1 loss. Yeah. Think about it. Don't worry about it. Think about it. We'd only have 1 loss too. Saquon catches that ball, we would be tied with the Detroit.
Look who y'all beat though. Come on. You know what? Do I need to change my because
oh my god.
Y'all beat the Browns.
That's like me saying. That's like me saying if we had a GM and an offensive line and
no, that's too many ifs. That's too many ifs. That's too many.
When you
I gave
start
you
with
one.
it's too many.
I gave you one, CC. You adding 10 in. I gave you one.
I'm
No,
just saying,
y'all,
like,
Bishop, when you look at it, y'all ain't
But
really
nah.
beat nobody. Y'all
What
only
do you ain't beat
people,
nobody?
only people you beat is the Packers. That's
Really?
over 500. That's over 500.
That ain't our fault. They ain't over 500. Now that ain't our fault. We beat the Cowboys, which is a rival. That ain't our fault. They ain't over 500. That's not our fault.
But no, of the 9 games y'all played, only one team is over 500.
That ain't our fault. That was not our fault. That is not our fault again.
And that was the first game of the season.
That is not our fault.
Well, no, y'all lost the Falcons. Y'all beat the Saints.
Beat the
Y'all
Saints.
lost the Buccaneers. And then y'all been on a streak. Y'all on a 5-game win streak, but y'all played the Browns, Giants, the Bengals, the Jaguars, and the Cowboys.
That's
so
that part.
Tonight is going to be a measuring. Actually, y'all finna run into a gauntlet. Y'all got the Cowboys. I mean, y'all got the Commanders tonight, the Rams next week, and then the Raiders after that. Then y'all get a reprieve with the Panthers, and then you run it back again where you got the Ravens, you got the Steelers and the Commanders, and then you finish out with the Cowboys and the Giants.
We could win them all out. We could win all out.
You cannot win out on that case.
We can win all out, bro.
You know what? I'm going to make a prediction, right? My prediction is that y'all go over the next 8 games.
Make sure you predict that you pick the Washington tonight. Then add that one to it. Pick Washington. Yeah, go and pick Washington since you got all these damn.
Over y'all next 8 games. I predict that y'all gonna be 5-3.
That's Super Bowl. That's Super Bowl.
CC over their next 5. I mean, yeah, they still get in the playoffs. I don't say they're going
Super Bowl. That's Super Bowl.
That is not Super Bowl. That's just
what they 7-2 right now. 7-2 right
now. So what do you think over the next?
That'll be 11 and what would that be? 11 and 5, 12 and 5,
12 and 5.
Oh yeah, that's Super Bowl.
It's 17 games, right? So 12 and 5.
12 and 5. Yeah, that's
so over the next 8 games, where are you giving Philadelphia? If we're keeping it real,
how they gonna end up with 10 and 7 somewhere in there? 10 and 7.
What?
11 and 6. 10 and 7, 11 and 6. Yeah, I see some of them games like this is only the first game against the Commanders. Like y'all at home tonight, y'all gonna beat them tonight. Y'all might not beat them later on. You feel what I'm saying? The rivalry games are tough. Like those games are tough.
I think without a doubt, y'all losing the Commanders. You're gonna lose the Commanders one time.
Go ahead and say it's tonight. Go ahead and say it's tonight.
It's not tonight.
Yeah, go ahead and say it tonight.
You might lose on the 22nd. You're going to lose to the Steelers and you're going to lose to the Baltimore Ravens. Those are guaranteed losses, in my opinion. Now, the Cowboys, when you spin the block again, when y'all play the Cowboys again, y'all might be sitting y'all starters because that's the second of their last game. Y'all might be sitting your starters, so the Cowboys might catch y'all.
And we played in Philly.
Y'all, so the Cowboys might catch y'all. Y'all could potentially lose to the Rams.
Nope.
The only game I would say that y'all definitely going to get probably is the Giants and the Rams. So I'm CC saying that y'all going 3 and 5 over the next 8 ain't too far off.
No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. We finna sweep Dallas.
Something like that. Well,
we gonna sweep Dallas. We gonna sweep Dallas.
10 and 7 or 11 and 6 somewhere in there.
No, we gonna sweep Dallas.
That's where I see.
We're gonna beat.
That's where I had the Eagles at the beginning of the season. That's where I still got them. I think
we're gonna beat the Steelers. We're gonna beat the Steelers. We're gonna sweep.
Well, it's gonna be teams that wanted more than you, like fighting for position. Like sometimes that makes all the difference. The team that wanted more, like the Commanders, gonna be fighting for a playoff spot the next time y'all see.
They are.
They're gonna be jockeying for a playoff spot.
That's the only team that's gonna give us a problem.
Pittsburgh is playing for number one, not just the seed, but they playing for number one over in not just in a division, but,
in the AFC.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they gonna be playing for something when they play y'all. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be playing, trying to keep up with the Ravens.
They ain't worried about us.
Trying to keep up with the Ravens. That makes a difference.
I got you. And that's why we're gonna take one of them out. That's the thing. See, we got to play both of them, and we're gonna take one of them out. One of them got to go. That's my whole thing. I'm glad you said that because both of them in the AFC, one of them gonna take an L to us.
Y'all gonna lose back-to-back games versus the Steelers in the.
You out your mind. You out your rabbit ass mind. Boy, get out of here. Stop it.
I don't know. I think
that. I know you don't believe that, CC. Do we play them back to back?
Yeah, y'all play the Steelers on the 15th.
I don't know. I think
you play the Steelers on the 15th and the Commanders on the 22nd.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the Ravens. I'm talking about the Ravens and the Steelers. Oh, we don't play the Ravens.
Oh, no, the Ravens. Y'all good there. Y'all play the Ravens and y'all play the Panthers. Like, I don't foresee. I'll be surprised.
Oh, so there's a break. Oh, so yeah, we probably gonna take out the Steelers first, and then we might even get the Ravens too. Then, if we take out the Steelers.
But the Ravens is a gauntlet for y'all because, like I said, y'all got the Commanders tonight, the Rams next week, the Ravens after the Rams. Then
y'all the Ravens first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look.
In Baltimore too.
Two of these teams is doing their own thing. Two of these teams are not.
Yeah, that's just pitiful.
They
had
us one game ahead.
Started. I was so pumped up. I had us losing 5 games. We already lost 6. Shame.
Them boys is one game ahead of the Giants. One game ahead. Ooh, 45 degrees. Good. Feels like 40. Ooh, that's good football weather, though. I mean, it ain't too hot. That's good weather. That's good. I mean, it ain't too hot. It ain't freezing outside. It ain't freezing. When you start running, it's gonna be a nice little temperature. Yeah. Oh, we get the ball first? Let's go. Huh?
I'm gonna talk to my man Toast Anthony Maxwell, the homie.
What up, man? Please tell me you ain't no 49.
He is.
You're a bad friend.
So in the case, that's our show today. Be sure, like I said, tune in Sunday morning, 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. That means 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Yay. On the East Coast, that'll be 12. That'll be 12 o'clock. We'll be yes, thank you, Toast.
No, never that.
Okay.
Never that. No.
Yeah.
And we'll be tapping in. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Let's get in.
Let's get it started, baby. Let's get it started in my MC Hammer voice. Let's get it started.
Enjoy y'all's night.